Aloha friends, it's Robert with Blue Planet. In this video, I'm going to go over how to sign up for a rental stand-up paddleboard or kayak at our beautiful location in Haleiwa next to the Rainbow Bridge. It's very easy to sign up for rentals using your own cell phone or device. If your Wi-Fi is slow, please join our guest Wi-Fi, which is Blue Planet customers, and enter the password thankyou, all lowercase and no space. Once you're on the Wi-Fi, please use the QR code on the top left corner or go in your browser and type blueplanetadventure.com. This will take you to our website, and once you're there, click Book Now to go to our booking software. In the booking software, please select Rentals and then choose the next available time slot. So you have to choose a date and a time. In this case, it's October 7th at 1 p.m. So I chose the time slot and it'll show me the available equipment. So now I'm going to choose a sub 2-hour rental stand-up paddleboard, and I'm also going to choose a double kayak 2-hour rental. And then once I select the equipment I want to rent, it's going to ask me to put in my contact information. So I'm going to enter my name, phone number, and email address, as well as the payment information. You can enter a credit card and expiration date and so on. And once I have that all done, I click complete and pay, and I'm finished with my reservation. The next step is to sign the liability waiver. Please check your email for a link to sign a digital waiver, or you can do it in person at our rental desk. The rental period starts when you hit the water and you have 2 hours to paddle. That's our minimum rental period. So take your time and enjoy. You can paddle all the way up the river to the second bridge or out into the harbor. If you're an inexperienced paddler, please be aware that on a windy day, it can be very hard to paddle upwind. So we prefer you paddling upwind first to make sure you can handle it. If you go out into the bay, please do not go past the harbor jetties. And you can paddle up the river all the way to the second bridge. Once you get to the second bridge, the water will get shallow and there are submerged rocks. So please don't go past the second bridge. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Also watch our instructional video next. Thank you for watching. See you on the water. Aloha. Aloha friends, it's Robert Stehlik with Blue Planet. Welcome to our new rental location here in beautiful Haleiwa, Hawaii. Today we're going to talk about how to stand a paddleboard for the very first time.
As a beginner, it's best to choose conditions that are calm. Don't go out in high winds or large waves. You also want to consider your body weight in relation to your board size.
You need a board that's wide and stable enough, it has enough volume for your body weight, so you're going to be comfortable balancing on the board. So the leash is the most important part of your safety equipment. You want to make sure you always wear a leash, so that way if you fall off the board can't get away from you. It's always going to be attached to you and you can get back to the board and get back on.
You would like your paddle to be about 3 to 6 inches above the top of your head, or a shaka length.
To carry the board, you want to lift it up on the rail first, so lift it up away from you first, then you can grab the handle and protect your back, lift it up, and then you can carry the board into the water like this.
Now you're ready to get on the board. Place 2 hands out in front of you like you're doing a push-up. Then place one knee near the center handle and then your second knee. From here, you can sit back, ask an attendant to give you a push, or use your paddle and have a slight launch into the water. When you're ready to stand, place 2 hands out in front of you like you're doing a push-up. Then you can come into tabletop position as if you're doing yoga. Take one foot, put it right where your knee was at, near the center handle. And now do the same thing with the other foot. From here, bring your butt down and pick your eyes up. Now you're ready to stand. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. All the way up and bend your knees. Now you can start paddling.
The common mistake for beginners is to hold the paddle backwards. This is the correct way to hold the paddle, but many beginners hold it this way because it seems like you would grab more water in the front. Well, actually what happens is when you get back here, you tend to pull the water up, which doesn't propel you forward. So the correct way to hold the paddle is with the blade angled forward away from you a little bit, and then that way you get a nice forward momentum and the paddle pushes the water straight back when you're pulling on it.
There are 3 main strokes when paddleboarding. The first is a forward stroke. Reach, catch, follow through, and release. The second type of stroke is called a sweep stroke, and this is where you reach towards the nose of the board and you draw a big smiley face on the side. This is a great stroke for turning and going forward. The third type of stroke is called a backstroke, and this is where we reach behind us and we drag the paddle and push forwards. That is a great stroke for slowing down as well as emergency turns.
So as you're paddling, you're going to have to switch sides every few strokes so you go in a straight line. So to do that, you take strokes on one side, you switch your hand, and then take strokes on the other side. The top hand always goes on the top handle, and the bottom hand switches.
If you happen to fall in the water, don't panic. It's all part of the fun. Just go ahead and grab your leash and pull the board back towards you. You could also swim to the board. You want to come to the side of the board in the middle. Kick your feet backwards as if you're swimming. You're laying on your belly, and then you can kick several times as you slide yourself up onto your chest. When returning to Blue Planet, be aware of our deck. You want to come down to your knees prior to reaching the ramp. Now that you're at the ramp, one of our attendants will help you with your board as well as your paddle.
All right, so the most important thing to remember is to just have fun and enjoy. Stand-up paddling is great for your body and your mind, so just get out there and do it. Don't worry about it too much. It's always good to just have fun. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to our Blue Planet Surf YouTube channel down below, and we'll see you on the water. Aloha.